Hey guys, so in this video we are going to learn about filter method. So let's look at the definition of it. It used to filter out elements that do not pass a certain test or predicate. For example, we have this array. Let's say const num equals to, we have 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 13. Alright, so we need only elements which are divisible by 2, which is 2, 4, 8, and not 13, 5, and 1, right? So we need to filter out those elements which do not pass the test. So how can we achieve this? We can use a method called filter. So we can use it on nums filter, and for that we need to create a predicate. So let's go ahead and create one function predicate. It will pass accept and value, and it will return if value is divisible by 2 or not, something like this. So it will simply check if the value being passed is divisible by 2. If that's the case, then we will return true, otherwise false. So we can copy and paste it here. Get rid of the name, and it will create a new array out of the existing one, just like in the map function we did. So in the map function we were returning a new array over here, modified. Same thing we're gonna do. We will store the result in an array called filter. Alright, and come down here and console log filtered. Yeah, we're gonna see the output with the array which only contains even numbers. Okay, we can also do it using objects. So let's take an object, people, an array of objects. So it contains name and age. I'm gonna copy and paste at least 4 objects. Let's name it Emily 28. Let's name it Justin 30. Robert 35. Okay. So let's suppose we need to filter out those objects which whose age is not equal to, or whose age is less than or equal to 25. That means we only need those people who are older than 25, like Emily, Justin, Robert, because they have ages which is greater than 25. So we need to create a predicate first, function predicate 2, and we will pass the age, return age greater than 25, right? So we only need these people, Emily, Justin, and Robert. Okay, and we will do filtered by age and people dot filter, and cut and paste this thing. Format it, and we don't need this name. And here what we're gonna do, so each element is an object, right? So in order to get the age we need to do, so people is the array, and each time we are getting an object. So let's say it's a person object, like so, right? We get this. So we need age, so we're gonna do person dot age, right? Object dot age. This is person, and we will do person dot age. And here we will do console log filtered by age, and you can see the output Emily, Justin, Robert, because they are all older than 25. We don't have John because he is 25, and this object doesn't pass predicate. It's filter by age, right? So now that's about filter function, the predefined one. Now let's learn how we create our own filter function, which is called a polyfill filter. Let me comment it out. I'm simply going to comment out this part, not the array, because we're going to use the array later on. So we need to do polyfill of filter. It also means creating our own function. So how can we do this? We need to get the prototype of the array, right? Array dot prototype and my filter. Why we need to do this prototype? Because that's what we are supposed to do when we want to do nums dot something like this. Let me go above and we can recap something. So in order to do this, nums dot mymap instead of mymap and then passing nums as an argument, no, we want to achieve this functionality. So in order to do that, we need to get the prototype of the array and attach any user defined function after this, right? So we can say equal to function callback. Let's call predicate this time because used to pass a test, and we will do filtered an empty array, and we run the loop from I equals to 0, I less than this dot length. This here refers to the current context, which is the current array that's being passed here, and we will do if predicate this I if the condition passes, then we go down here and we push the current element, this I, as simple as that, and come down here, we return filtered. Filtered. Simply copy and paste it, and we can create a function, predicate function. I think we don't need to write. We can simply use this array people. This time we need to filter those people whose names starts with J, right? So we got John and Justin, not Emily and Robert. So we only want 2 persons here. So how are we gonna achieve this using our predefined our function my filter? We can do const result people is the array of object, people dot my filter, and here we will do person index, and for now we don't need index, so let's leave it at that. And here we simply do return person dot name dot starts with J, and we console log so we get only John and Justin's because these people's names start with J, right? So that's it. And if we go to Google Chrome and developer tools, you can copy and paste our people array and this, and see if it has this object or not, this function or not, my filter and prototype. No, we don't have it so far yet, right? So if I come here and copy and paste this piece of code, then you will be able to see our my filter function. This is the array, expand it and go inside prototype. Yeah, we see my filter. Okay, so that's about it. I hope you got the idea of my filter and how we can create a polyfill of it. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below.